All right, up first, we have some performances. This guy is from the Kenosha area, and he's currently wearing pants. So that's something. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nick Davis, give it up.
Woo! Thank you to the 5 people online and the 5 people over. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, Ron. I can't get it. No one can see this online, but I'm fucking with the mic stand right now, and it's not cooperating. Ron, try to do comedy. Is the live stream happening like right now? Can we able to see you hanging out?
We gotta make sure you actual live.
Of course you need to get in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do comedy from behind the table. No, I don't know. What's going on, people at the bar? How you guys doing? You just come here to drink alcohol? Yeah, what's going on, dude? So, I'm from Kenosha, as Ron mentioned, and growing up in Kenosha is weird for me. I don't know. Like, I was always told I was a very smart kid. Like, my parents wanted me to skip grade. My teachers wanted me to skip grades. Like, 2nd grade, my parents wanted me to go to 4th grade. I already fucked up that joke. My teacher wanted me to go to 4th grade, and my parents didn't want to do this. They said, hey, we don't want to mess him up. We'll do fine on our own on that front. But it's weird, though. My dad was very much like a man's man. He fixed things with his hands, very, like, handy dude. You know, like, he didn't really relate to me. I was a very emotional kid who cried a lot, like, too much, probably. And my dad tried his best, I'll give him credit. He tried his best to beat the gay out of me. But as you can see, there's a lot of metrosexuals still floating around in here. There's like a lot. Thanks, John. Thank you. But I was told recently that Nick, for a guy, you're like a 7. But if you're a lesbian woman, solid 9.5. It's pretty accurate. And then I do, like, obviously it's the summer right now. It's July 2nd. You got Summerfest going on in Milwaukee. A lot of stuff going on, but like in the summer I have a lot of family parties, a lot of family things. I was hanging out with my mom's family, and my uncle, he was talking about how like men aren't men anymore. They don't do their hair. I'm like, hey, have you seen me? Like I spend like 20 minutes a day on my hair. So like, am I not a man's man? He's like, no, you're just a metrosexual. And the whole family spent 20 minutes consoling me about being a metrosexual. Like I just came out to them as that. I don't know what the conversation would have been if I was gay, but it'd be definitely a lot longer than 20 minutes, I think. What's going on? Yeah, so, I don't know, my parents are going through a divorce right now. It's kind of sad. I mean, I'm a little older, but it's still a weird thing. It's hard to deal with. But I'm handling it my own way. I'm coping in my own way. I'm trying to hook up my mom with my best friend. Because I've always wanted a fun dad.
Oh, jeez.
It's killing with 8 people here. Thank you, guys. By the way, someone said in the audience, Ron, you look a lot like Dilbert right now, by the way.
Really?
You look a lot like Dilbert.
Oh, yeah.
So anyone online, someone from the back said, oh yeah. But yeah, it's a fun time. My parents are getting divorced, it's sad. I'm being very cynical about relationships though, because my parents' relationship is always kind of shitty. And so like naturally, like I'm like single and on dating sites, like most people dating apps. And dating apps are weird because like everybody has the same description of themselves. Everyone always likes to have fun, loves pizza, and wants to go on an adventure. And the 3 people, hey, see you later, John, Fred, yeah. I don't know, man. Thank you, dude in the back hanging with me. Thank you, door guy, hanging out, having a good time. Thank you, 3 people at the bar for hanging out. What do you guys want to talk about? You guys are here having a drink. What do you guys think's funny?
Dilbert.
Dilbert? I'll just pull out a Dilbert comic and start reading it. And I'll just put the picture on the live stream and the people know what's going on. Since this time with people, I'll tell a few weird stories, one of your weird stories about my life. I'm a 22-year-old kid from Kenosha. I don't know, he gives more weight to good shit than like a child. But, so my grandparents live in Florida. My grandparents live in Florida, and I love them a lot, my dad's parents. So like, my grandpa had a stroke recently, so naturally like, I drove down there to help take care of him. And he was doing fantastic. I drove down there straight through. It was awful, but I did it. First of all, if you're gonna go to Florida though, this is like, don't. Like, Florida sucks. I hate Florida. If you love Florida, you're wrong. But I went down to Florida, and my grandpa was doing great. He was doing great, but he was very concerned about one aspect of his health. He was really concerned about his penis. Every day he was in the hospital for 1 week, and he had the doctor examine his penis, and made sure that me and my dad were in the room to watch the examination. Not funny to you guys? Okay, cool, fine, hold on. But the thing is, though, like, it was funny. I mean, he had a good sense of humor about everything. The first phone call he made post-stroke, he had occupational therapy, he didn't use a phone. The first phone call he made, me and my dad were hanging out at his house, my grandma was out, and he called my dad and said, Dave. My dad's name, by the way, is David Davis, and so is my grandpa's. Two David Davis. I asked my dad, why am I not named David Davis? He's like, oh, because I don't hate you.
Nice.
Yeah, two David Davis is my David Davis Sr. calls David Davis Jr. and says, hey, while Grandma's gone, go into my nightstand, get my Viagra. Because when you're my age, you're going to regret things. And you regret not using Viagra. 75 years old, still kicking. I don't know. But it's weird. The show's fun. It's interesting. Should we just like do like an icebreaker since there's a few people around? Like we'll get to know each other. My name's Nick. I'm a Gemini. JJ, right?
That's JJ in the back.
JJ, what's your zodiac sign? Are we a match?
Leo.
Leo. I don't know what that means. I'll be honest.
You're
All right.
fine.
With a hat like yours, I thought you might. I thought you might have some wisdom in there. So what, Ron? Do you want to get to the interview portion? Want to get to that? I'll tell you what, I'll go on this. I have one other weird story. This always kills when there's people to talk to. So let's see if 4 people like it, or 6 if we count Ron Purtee, cameraman, and Justin. Let's do this. So, this is a lot of fun, Ron. I'm not trying to be a dick. If I'm being a dick, I'm sorry. So, I have a little brother. He is 4 years younger than I am. He and I didn't really have like a good relationship growing up. We're more close now because he's 18, and he's like a person with opinions, and he can actually have a conversation. But when I was 4.5 years old, and he was like 6 months old, we were taking a bath together. So I was all clean, my mom was washing us off, and I was holding him above me, and I don't know exactly what happened, but I slipped and landed on my back, and he landed on my stomach, and it slid towards my face, like the world's worst slip and slide. And then his full dick and balls ended right in my mouth. I don't know if full dick and balls is the right term, because he was 6 months old, but they were in there. And so I'm laying down, at this point, I'm laying down at the bottom of the tub with my brother in my mouth, like, unable to lift him out of me. Because I hadn't been hitting the gym, I didn't have the tricep strength. Looking up at the woman I love the most, my mom, for help. And she just laughed until she cried. And then she got my dad to show him what happened. Yeah. And then that's probably why he beats the guy out of me. Like, it works out, you know? Full circle. Classic comedy. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Woo!
All right. Have a seat, Nick.
Thanks.
Thank you, Ron. Yeah, I think we are. Well, this is going, so I guess that's all right. I guess that means something. Okay, yeah. All right, good. Just want to make sure.
Which camera do you look at? Is it this one?
Right
Oh,
here.
sweet.
Yeah, don't look at that one, because that would be weird. And it might give Kevin a weird, some kind of a mixed signal. I don't know.
Okay.
Move this, so there's more Nick Davis. There we go.
Never enough. Never enough Nick Davis.
So, I guess the common question tonight is what got you into comedy in general?
Comedy in general, I always really wanted to do it. I think as a kid, I just wanted to understand. I remember watching Colin Quinn's Comedy Central Presents and thinking like, oh, I really want to do that. And then, so it was always a dream of mine. I think also this has developed like a sense of humor as like a self-defense mechanism. I think it's like a very common thing with comedians where it's just like, you either pick down whatever that is, you become funny, and then you fail at it for a while, and hopefully you keep going. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. Now, like you said, you mentioned Colin Quinn. Were there other comedians that you looked up to or were inspired by?
Yeah. More recently, I mean, I'm a big fan of Anthony Jeselnik, John Mulaney. John Mulaney is probably my favorite stand-up working right now. I think I'm also prone to like copying his style at times. I'll be honest. I think he'd be very self-analytical, and I can recognize, oh yeah, that's a John Mulaney joke I'm trying to do and not succeeding nearly as well as he does.
That happened with me and Louis. But how can you ever try and be Louis? I mean,
Yeah, he's his own thing.
But John Cleese actually came out. I don't know if you saw this on Facebook. He actually said that you should steal from people when you're starting out.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, but then once you get your own style, your own footing, you can just forget all about them. So that's always great to hear from one of the fucking founders of Monty Python. Steal!
Yeah.
Just rip everybody off.
This is a bad time to mention I've never watched a single Monty Python either.
And an audible gas was heard.
And there was an audible gas.
Yeah.
You didn't hear that. It was like,
Yeah, very minimal. That was louder than any laugh I had.
that was the loudest reaction ever tonight.
I'm the most hated person in this bar right now.
I don't know about most hated, but people probably have lost a lot of respect if they had any.
No, they didn't. It's okay.
Now, why haven't you seen any Monty Python?
There's a lot of things I just haven't seen. Like, I mean, I was born in 1994.
Okay.
My parents didn't love me and told me things that I should see. I think it's a little. I've never seen like Pocahontas. All these kid movies I've never seen. What movie were you referencing earlier that I haven't seen that you look like a guy from?
I don't remember. No.
That Falling Down. I haven't seen that movie.
You haven't seen Falling Down?
No.
Got another one, JJ. Hasn't seen you falling down.
I'm on the west side of the street, so
A lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Work to do. But you know what's great is on Netflix now they've uploaded a fuck ton of Albert Brooks movies.
How many pounds is a fuck ton?
7.
Okay.
There's 7 movies.
7
Yes.
equals a fuck ton.
It just well, that's what the math is going to be.
I'll update the Wikipedia page so I can cite this podcast for what a fuck ton is.
That's fine.
Okay.
Go right ahead. That's more press than I've ever gotten. Because let's be real honest, when you're on a radio show with someone who thinks that Jimmy Kimmel's funnier than Stephen Colbert, you're dealing with someone whose brain is not exactly working on all cylinders.
You're on that Racine though. Racine now.
Racine to me is awesome. And April is a very, very cool lady, and she was very cool to have me on. I followed giraffes and the Dan Jam.
You followed drafts.
Yeah, like the Racine Zoo's doing this thing where like giraffes paint or something. They're magic giraffes.
They're magic drafts.
They're magic giraffes, yes.
Like
Kind of like a spirograph. Here you go.
Yeah, I am. I graduated high school in 2012.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
merciful shit. That's just, oh my god.
Born in 1994, baby. Woo.
My car is... My car came off the production line when you were 1.
Nice.
No, my car's not very nice, but it runs.
I didn't
It was in RoboCop, so that's another thing.
The actual car was
No, God no.
That would be a cool story. Well, you just told me it wasn't very cool.
No, well, nothing about this show is cool, so it's okay.
No, Ron, you're cool.
I really feel like I'm Tom Snyder, and I've gone to a Dick. Let's go with Dick Cavett. I'll give myself a little credit. I feel like I'm Dick Cavett, and I went to work tour to interview people because everybody's so fucking young, and I don't know anything about what's going on. That's pretty much what work tour is now, anyway.
So lit.
Yeah,
Ew.
fun. So now, where can people find you on social media?
Man, social media. This is Nick Davis, but with a K. Because I don't know, Nick Davis is a pretty common name. So there's KNICKDAVIS.
And that's on Twitter.
Twitter, Instagram. Just stay the fuck away from my Facebook. And then I'm on Snapchat, but I don't want.
He's not dick pics either.
I mean, I'll take them. Like any love is any press is good press, right?
Well, yeah, and then you can come up with a book, and it'll be even the title could be Nick's Dicks.
See, yeah, that would work. I mean, well, also a nickname I had in high school and stuff was Dick Navis. You just switched the D in the end.
Nice.
So it'd be Dick's Dicks. I don't know.
It's fun.
Dicks are not that fun, but it is fun.
No, like getting them sent to you, like, oh, why am I getting a dick sent to me?
I've never sent a dick pic. I'm actually very proud to say I've never sent a picture of my penis to anybody. Very proud of that. I think it's like you joke that I'm running bits now on a podcast, but it's like you can't smell it through a picture. You know, maybe I should.
I don't know if anybody wants to smell a penis.
No one's ever been like, oh, I smelled the penis. Like, yeah, that was good. Let me get more of that. Like, penises are awful. Like, anytime anyone's ever done anything with a penis, I'm like, why are they doing this? This is amazing. You're a saint to a person. Like, no one should be near this. You're way too close to my ass. Like, this is not a good thing for anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah. Ugh.
You don't have like
Yeah,
you don't censor things, do you?
No.
Because like, there'd be a lot of censor right there.
That would be one giant beep.
Sweet.
It would just be beep the entire time. But somebody would flatline. Apparently, that's what it would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. All right, Nick. Thanks for coming on.
thanks.
It's been a real blast.
Thanks, Ryan.
Nick Davis, everybody, give it up.